All right, guys, today is the day. I am heading out to where my 3 cameras have been since September 4th, 2023. Today is November 12th, and I'm going to go check them out and hope that, well, the one that's over, like in water, pretty much is safe, and that the others, well, yeah, obviously, it's like I hope that all of them have recorded some amazing footage. And one of them, I'm going to set up the Browning camera for the entire duration of the winter. So that's going to be the big project that I'm working on. Well, I mean, it doesn't take much. I'm going to set it up with an external battery pack and hope for the best. And a 256 gig card inside. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me today for the adventure. I'm using lots of caution, as you can see, with my Hunter Orange on. It is the peak of rifle season for white-tailed deer. So I'm going to be very careful, and yeah, because I want to come back home, obviously. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining me on this journey. I'm going to show you guys what my my new spot looks like. I know I didn't film it when I was out there on the 4th of September, and I'll show you guys what an incredible looking game trail looks like. Okay, let's continue watching. All right, guys, I've arrived at camera location number 1 for the 3 cameras. Oh my gosh, my glasses are fogging up, and they're not supposed to because I used Vortex anti-fog cleaner, and yeah, they're fogging up. I'm pretty hot right now because I've been hiking for a couple kilometers, and yeah, now I want to check out to see what we've got on this camera that's over here. I'm going to turn the camera so you guys can see what they look. So out there is where that big beaver dam is. Everything looks different because there's no more leaves on the trees. So my camera, without my glasses on, hang on, is somewhere over there. My glasses aren't on, so I'm having trouble seeing right now. But we're about to check it out, find out what we got on the camera, and I want to show you guys this location a bit more this time too. So, oh, there's my camera down there. All right, so we got this game trail that goes down this way, and I mean, you can see it. It's like there's a parting, and there's this little spot here that goes into this like first pool where animals have been going in and out of. I'm gonna see if one day, maybe next year, we could set up a camera that overlooks this pool and see if the bears are taking baths in it. But that big beaver dam is out there, so let's walk out, take a look. It's quite large. Oh, there's even another pool there, so I would try to get a camera set up on this. Thing is, if I set it up on one of these trees, then it's pointing south. And south is no good for trail cameras because the sun shines into it, makes animals backlit, it causes false triggers. But I do see a tree on the other side, so I think maybe next year we're going to try this out. So super exciting. Stay tuned to see what's on the camera down there. It's been there for 2 months. I'm so excited. All right, let's go down and check it out.
Well, everyone, I hate to disappoint you, but those last clips I just showed you were the only ones worth showing from that last camera. And this is what can happen if you place the camera in a way where light ends up affecting it and it was filled up with hundreds of false triggers. Unfortunately, as well, my mic wasn't on for this clip I filmed here, but I figured it would give me the opportunity to speak to you now and let you know what happened. Um, so stay tuned to see what was on this camera.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be placing a camera here again. I'm very sorry, folks. Another disappointing 2 months. Luckily, this one did record all the way until November 1st, but it did get triggered by a lot of weather. I had the sensitivity set at the maximum for the PIR, but again, it really didn't get a lot of action overlooking the spot I thought it would, but it didn't. So that's the name of the game here when you're setting up trail cameras and trying out new locations. You never know when you're going to find a good one or one that's not going to produce for you. On to the next camera. All right, we have come to the location of my Browning Recon Force Elite HB5. And well, you know what's funny is that this location doesn't look like it did when I first found it. It almost looks like that tree has fallen down from where it was, but there's a fallen log, and you know um, there's a lot of depression in the ground here, and you know you could tell that. Well, I mean, right now you were able to tell before the leaves fell that there's a game trail here. So let's get checking this camera. I am stoked. All right, guys, this might be my last recording. I've run out of battery power, and I finally got back to this marsh that's on some crown land that I've been wanting to get to. It's absolutely beautiful with the snow falling. I wanted to share this with you guys at least. I checked the camera. It only had 20 some odd recordings. A lot of fisher action from what it looks like, and maybe an owl or some kind of bird of prey. So I hope to share that with you. Not as exciting as I'd hoped, but hey, that's what this is all about. We're trying to get to those exciting moments, and we've had plenty this season, so let's keep on going. Okay, I've stopped to have my lunch and found this beautiful stream. This is what I was looking for. I'm going to follow this to the body of water where it comes from, and it heads out to that marsh that we just saw earlier. So peaceful. I love this with the snow falling. This is what I needed today. This is fantastic. And I will go home with my head high, even though the recordings are not as I'd hoped, but hey, that's what it's all about. That's what I keep saying. So I'm not going to repeat myself too much. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, thanks for coming along with me on that epic hike today. I'm sorry to disappoint with the lack of captures on those 3 cameras during those 2 months, but that's the name of the game. I set up cameras in locations to try and capture wildlife doing what they do when nobody's watching them. You've probably seen some of my wildlife photography before, and believe it or not, a lot of those photos are taken in areas around the city where the animals are used to people. Something I do need to share with you, while I was, after I had my lunch on that stream, I continued up the stream towards the lake, and I came across the most amazing beaver dam. So I said to myself, oh my gosh, I should have set up the Browning camera in this location for the duration of the winter, not where I had left it. I couldn't help myself. I set up my Boley camera that has the white flash LEDs, and hoping that it would last long enough without getting filled up with false triggers. And then, well, I couldn't help myself again. I went back a week later to retrieve the Browning camera, and that location was a total bust because it had recorded nothing for an entire week. So removed it from there, brought it to the new beaver dam, and set that up. I also filmed myself doing the setup, and I did have some captures on that Boley camera that I will show you in that video where I'm setting up the camera for the duration of the winter. That's going to be an exciting project. I was also excited and happy to see that the bucks have finally showed up. I did predict that as soon as the temperature was going to drop, they were going to show up, and they did. So don't go away. I do have a few more clips to share with you, and I do want to ask you to please like my video, perhaps leave a comment below, and subscribe to help support the channel. Thanks for watching today, and thank you for watching Jesse DeLuca's Wild Canada.